Al Bernstein here for the Boxing Channel at the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino, where we've just had the press conference for the Mike Alvarado Brandon Rios matchup. And standing next to me, a gentleman who is the manager of Brandon Rios, one of the most renowned managers in boxing today, Cameron Dunkin. And Cameron, here we have a rematch of what was a great fight last year. And maybe when Brandon won that fight, you guys were thinking of fighting other people. It ended up being a rematch with Alvarado. Was there any sense of disappointment that he had to go through this again instead of a Marquez or a Pacquiao or somebody like that?
Yeah, there's disappointment for me, but not for Brandon. Brandon said, this is as good as anything, let's do it again. So said it was a great fight and, just a positive attitude about it. I really wanted something different for him, and that'll come soon.
Now, and he's a fighter that is clearly very exciting, but people worry about the fact that he's an all-action fighter. And sometimes with all-action fighters, there's kind of a time period where they can get their career to the point where they want it. You as a manager, are you aware of that?
Oh, of course. I mean, he had a lot of amateur fights also coming in. He had about 260 amateur fights, and he makes every fight exciting and tough, so you're always concerned about his health. Yeah,
and yet, it doesn't seem like anyone can stop him from coming forward. It's pretty amazing.
I know it is. And he's not even as big as you'd think. I mean, he backs up big people. He's tremendously strong.
Is 140 where he's going to be for a while? It seems like this is the weight that would suit him pretty well at this juncture.
It looks like it right now, and I was saying to him earlier, and he told me about an hour ago, he says, I can't wait to get to 47, so who knows, Al.
All right, joining us on the coverage, Anna Houlihan, who has been with us covering, former world champion. And Anna, you've got a question for Cameron.
Yeah, one of your star guys is fighting on the undercard too. His name's Terrence Crawford. We don't know a lot about him, but in a previous interview you had said he's probably the next best thing in the lightweight division. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that may translate into 140 division? I'm sorry, 135 to 140.
Terrence Crawford's a tremendous talent. He was a great amateur. He won numerous amateur titles and beat numerous guys in the amateurs, including Mikey Garcia and a lot of guys. Great talent, but I brought him along very slowly for different reasons, and really this just fell into our lap. I really wanted to wait a few fights, but we're going to go ahead and go Saturday night.
Now, you got this fight on less than about a week and a half's notice when their fighter fell out to fight Britas Prescott. So how do you, as a fighter, get ready mentally, and how do you make sure that Crawford is ready mentally for this challenge?
Well, he was training really hard because he was on this show, and he was in with a pretty tough guy. So, he's as ready as he's going to be. It's just the opponent's different, and of course, you want to make some changes, but honestly, Al, I was against this fight. I didn't want to take it. I said no, but his trainer and my co-manager said, we want the fight, and I had to step aside.
All right, so not everybody always listens to the manager, do they?
Not always.
Cameron Dunkin, one of the, not only one of the best managers in boxing, but also one of the most honest people to chat with, and we always appreciate your candor.
Thank you very much.
All right, Cameron Dunkin. Now, stay with us for complete pre-fight and post-fight coverage of this great fight right here on the Boxing Channel.